Hello guys, the reviews Ty J. Welcome to a new episode of Bolton Management, and this is episode 2. So first, start the episode. We have a look at Andre Ayew, which I really want to bring in. I've just put quite a lot of shortlisted players on there. As you just see, Romeo Lukaku, Abel Hernandez, and all of these players have generally got quite good sprint speed. Most of who you mentioned, I've added a few players in there. This player looks really good as CD. Only about 8 million. As I say, more than anything, I'd love to bring Ayew in. But if I can't bring Ayew in, I'll bring another one in. But these are really good players. I'd hope to. But the Oxlade-Chamberlain, I really want to bring him in. But I don't think I'll end up bringing him in. I know there's a few less rated strikers here. And the last person we actually look at is someone, Christian Tello, and he's from the Barcelona B team. And he's got really good sprint speed and really good skill and all that. So move on somewhere to when Lee Chung-Young is sold for 11 million. You can't really blame me because it gets the funds up and we can buy some other players, and that's just brilliant. So the last friendly match, I couldn't really bother to edit, but I'm on with Windows Media Player now, Media Maker, sorry. It's against Saint Etienne, and today I'm using Windows Movie Maker, so it might be a bit better the editing. But this is the last friendly for Bolton, so I hope we can actually win this friendly. But you've got Davis, who is quite a good player. I mean, he hasn't got brilliant stats, but I rate him. So I'm not saying he's the best player in the world because he's not really got good stats, but he's a good player that if you've got quite a lot of injuries, you can just play. So I'm going to share the squad. We have actually brought in Fabio, as I said, and I'm playing Fabio, except for Robinson. What I keep saying except, instead of Robinson. But in the 3rd minute, straight away, Kevin Davis, what a beautiful goal that was. I'm really impressed with that because, as you just see the replay here, Rio Coco passes it straight through to Kevin Davis, 3rd minute, and he just finesses it in. So the next goal, I believe, is in about the 9th minute. When he's quite old, Jaskalainen, and he's put quite a good save on there. And 11 minutes in, Battelays, I can't really pronounce it. Sorry if I can't. But Battelays scores for Saint Etienne. Then it was 2-1 to Saint Etienne when Mingyang, whatever, scored. So really, it was up to Davis. And the player I rate, good central defensive midfielder, good left mid, and he pounds one in. It wasn't the best goal in the world, but it was a decent goal. And I hate this really. Just chips it over the goalkeeper. The reactions must be quite good though for him to do that. But Perrin scores pretty late in the game, I believe. I can't really see there. I just see a replay. One of the players chips it and then he just bangs it, chips it there. Jaskalainen can't do anything to stop it. So it's too little too late for Bolton as Saint Etienne won, and Jussi Jaskalainen walks away, and you can see Chris Eagles then and Fabio and quite a few players there. And that is Asoma, I can't think what his name is now. Asoma Dahi can't be brought in, so I'm a bit miffed after that. But we're certainly not selling Gary Cahill for that price. It's too cheap, I believe. So you couldn't bring Andre Ayew in, and I was a bit gutted because they're really short on that position, Marseille, and we can't really do anything to help it. So the first game of the Premier League kicked off away at Loftus Road against Queen's Park Rangers. And we took quite a different approach by putting Alan and David Ngog up front. And Alan is the new player we bought, but I will be doing an episode soon that's about 2 or 3 minutes, probably after transfer deadline day, showing the squad after the transfers. But I'll show you Alan's sprint speed and that because he's quite a good player. There you just see Chris Eagle scoring a goal. So we're at Loftus Road. Apparently it stayed manageable. It's not even a real stadium, I don't think. But David and Gog walks out, then Ricketts, then it's not Stillian, it's Petrov, then Chris Eagles, Sat Knight, etc, etc. So QPR's squad is quite good, I have to say. It's going to be hard to beat them. I mean, it's not going to be hard. It's going to be quite hard to beat everyone this season. Okay, I'm not a pro at FIFA. I'm quite good, but I'm doing some recording tomorrow night, I think, so my mate might be a bit better than me. So Fernandinho is about 87 sprint speed, really good. And then I accidentally pressed the LB and the RB buttons, L1 and R1 if you're on PVS 3, and it just chipped and it was rubbish, basically. So in the second half, Abdul Tarabat brings it into Fraser Campbell, no it's DJ Campbell, sorry, and scores that goal. It was a nice, good goal. DJ Campbell was at Blackpool last season and I like Blackpool. Should have really held on to him, but there you go. QPR could have made it 2-0 with DJ Campbell 2 minutes later, but fumbled. So at the end we really tried to push because we really wanted to draw. I think that's Ngog misses. Yeah, Ngog misses. But there's not really much time left, and Begovic is that, or Ruddy, can't really see. Belts it back up the pitch, and it is the end of the game, so we have took our first defeat in the Barclays Premier League. So we have brought Abel Hernandez in, and his stats as follows, and we're definitely bringing him in. So we're playing Manchester City next game, so I'd like to see how he performs. So as I say, it's our first game at the Bolton, the Reebok Stadium against Manchester City. It's going to be a really hard game, especially after losing to Queen's Park Rangers. But we just put Hernandez in there, and all I could hope for is a draw. I mean, Man City beat Swansea last game, and that is Abel Hernandez tackling one of the Man City players. But it's going to be a hard fight, let's face it. So at Stadion Hanguk, which probably isn't real, all the players lead out. I believe Alan, Fernandinho and Abel Hernandez will do really, really good because they're all quite fast, I believe, and then that's Abel Hernandez's face. So 4-3-3, we've got Alan, Hernandez and Gog up front. Same defence, same midfield, same goalkeeper. I might think of bringing another goalkeeper in on Dreadline Day, I'll see. Put goalkeeper thoughts in the comment box below. So anyway, Man City nearly make it 1-0, but we're alright for the moment. And then Tevez in the second half nearly does it for them. So it's the end of the match. 0-0, really impressed. So I'll have to end the episode here, guys, so thanks for watching. Bye bye.